The Whiskey Off-Road has three types of riders. It welcomes the beginner, and as I've mentioned, it's still a hard course, the 15 proof. The seasoned amateur, the person that's been riding for several months, several years, plenty of times over a decade, that can be entertained and challenged by preparing for and riding and finishing the 30 or the 50 proof on Saturday. And then we added a pro category about 5 years ago now, and the cash purse is significant. It's for the individual event, it's $30,000 plus there's an overall series purse now. And so we see some of the best mountain bike talent in the world come to Prescott and race in the Whiskey Off-Road to test their mettle, and they're doing it amongst a lot of really good talent. So it's, I think, a feather in the cap for the community that Chloe and TJ moved here after finishing up at the University of Arizona in Tucson to make this their home, because they knew they were familiar with the community and they knew it would be a great place to live and train for her career and his endeavors too on the bike. Some of the more entertaining things that have transpired during Whiskey Off-Road weekend, certainly I think the highest on the list is one of the riders being hit by a deer one year while they're rolling out, going up Copper Basin Road, and as you can imagine, it's a pretty steep, pretty long climb, and so no one's moving very fast, which makes it even more odd that a deer couldn't avoid a really slow-moving mountain biker going up pavement, but cracked the frame, knocked him over. I mean, the deer, bound off, and everything was fine with the deer, fortunately, and the rider was okay. And but I mean, what are the odds of that, right? When does a deer run into a bird? Like first the other way around or something. But that ranks up pretty high in the oddities of event weekend. A couple years ago, I think everybody, we made headlines with the epic weather that moved in during event weekend and just really splashed down. I mean, we had everything from a nice drizzle to torrent rain to sleet to snow to driving hail, all of it in a matter of a few hours. And that day lives in infamy for all the riders. I mean, it just immediately turned into a legendary year because of that. Not ideal, but when you look back on it, everyone that was there looks at it and they're proud of the fact that they were there.